Hey, what's up, Marvel fans? Welcome back to What's on Hollywood, the channel where we talk about everything Marvel. I'm your host, and today we have a very special video for you. We're going to answer one of the most burning questions in the Marvel fandom: who is smarter, Shuri or Tony Stark? This is a debate that has been going on for a long time, ever since we met Shuri in Black Panther, and saw how awesome and brilliant she is. She's the genius behind all of Wakanda's amazing technology, and she even made Bruce Banner look like a noob in Avengers: Infinity War. But does that mean she can outsmart Tony Stark, the man who started it all with his Iron Man suit, and who has been inventing and saving the world ever since? Tony Stark is not just a genius, he's a legend. He's the guy who built an arc reactor in a cave, who created the first artificial intelligence, who snapped away Thanos and his army. So, who is smarter, Shuri or Tony Stark? Well, it's not an easy question to answer, because they're both smart in different ways, and they have different strengths and weaknesses. So, we're going to compare them based on 7 criteria, and see who comes out on top. The criteria are education, innovation, problem solving, teamwork, leadership, impact, and legacy. Are you ready? Let's get started. First, let's talk about education. Education is important because it shows how much you know and how well you learn. Both Shuri and Tony Stark are super smart, and they started learning at a very young age. Tony Stark went to MIT when he was 15, and graduated with a master's degree in physics and electrical engineering when he was 17. That's pretty impressive, right? He then took over his dad's company, and became a billionaire, a philanthropist, and a playboy. Shuri, on the other hand, grew up in Wakanda, which is the most advanced and secretive country in the world. They have access to vibranium, which is the most powerful and versatile metal in the MCU. Shuri is the head of the Wakandan design group, and she's responsible for all the cool gadgets and weapons that we see in the movies. She's also a princess, a warrior, and a Black Panther. So, who has a better education, Shuri or Tony Stark? Well, this one is tough, but we have to give it to Shuri, because she knows more about more things than Tony Stark. She knows biology, medicine, neuroscience, and vibranium, which Tony Stark doesn't. She also has a more balanced and well-rounded education, because she's not just a scientist, she's also a fighter, a diplomat, and a royal. So, Shuri wins this round. Shuri, 1, Tony Stark, 0. Next, let's talk about innovation. Innovation is important, because it shows how creative and original you are. Both Shuri and Tony Stark are very innovative, and they have invented and improved a lot of things that have changed the MCU. Tony Stark is the inventor of the Iron Man suit, which is the first and most iconic example of his innovation. He has also invented the arc reactor, JRVAS, the Infinity Gauntlet, and many other things that we love and admire. He's always trying new things, and pushing the boundaries of science and technology. Shuri is the inventor of the nanotech Black Panther suit, which is one of the most advanced and awesome suits in the MCU. She has also invented the Sonic Blast gauntlets, the remote piloting system, the Kimoyo beads, and many other things that we love and admire. She's always finding new ways to use vibranium, and challenging the status quo of science and technology. So, who is more innovative, Shuri or Tony Stark? Well, this one is also tough, but we have to give it to Tony Stark, because he has created more things from scratch than Shuri. Shuri has mostly built on the existing technology of Wakanda, which is already amazing, but Tony Stark has created things that no one else has ever seen or done before. He has also invented things that have more variety and diversity, such as artificial intelligence, nanotechnology, and the Infinity Gauntlet. So, Tony Stark wins this round. Tony Stark, 1, Shuri, 1. Now, let's talk about problem solving. Problem solving is important, because it shows how you deal with challenges and obstacles. Both Shuri and Tony Stark are great problem solvers, and they have faced and overcome a lot of difficulties and dangers in their lives. Tony Stark has solved problems like escaping from a terrorist cave, defeating his enemies, saving the world, and reversing the snap. He has also solved personal problems like overcoming his PTSD, reconciling with his father, and sacrificing himself for his family and friends. Shuri has solved problems like healing Everett Ross, helping T'Challa defeat Killmonger, protecting Wakanda, and restoring the snap. She has also solved social problems like opening Wakanda to the world, sharing its technology and resources, and empowering women and youth. So, who is a better problem solver, Shuri or Tony Stark? Well, this one is also hard, but we have to give it to Tony Stark, because he has solved more complex and diverse problems than Shuri. He has also shown more resilience and perseverance in the face of adversity. He has also solved problems that have more global and universal consequences, such as the snap and the Infinity Gauntlet. So, Tony Stark wins this round. Tony Stark, 2, Shuri, 1. Next up, let's talk about teamwork. Teamwork is important, because it shows how you work with others, and how you cooperate and collaborate. Both Shuri and Tony Stark have shown teamwork, and they have been part of teams and alliances that have fought for a common cause and goal. Tony Stark is a founding member of the Avengers, the Earth's mightiest heroes, who have saved the world from many threats, such as Loki, Ultron, and Thanos. He has also worked with other teams and individuals, such as the Guardians of the Galaxy, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, and War Machine. He has learned to trust and respect his teammates, and to put aside his ego and pride for the greater good. Shuri is a loyal member of the Wakandan royal family, who have ruled and protected their nation for centuries. She has also worked with other teams and individuals, such as the Dora Milaje, the Jabari tribe, the CIA, and the Avengers. She has learned to share and collaborate with her allies, and to embrace and celebrate her culture and identity. So, who is better at teamwork, Shuri or Tony Stark? Well, this one is also close, but we have to give it to Shuri, because she has shown more consistency and harmony in her teamwork. She has also shown more openness and generosity in her teamwork, as she has offered her help and support to others without expecting anything in return. So, Shuri wins this round. Shuri, 2, Tony Stark, 2. Moving on, let's talk about leadership. Leadership is important, because it shows how you guide and inspire others, and how you use your power and influence. Both Shuri and Tony Stark have shown leadership, and they have been leaders and role models for their communities and the world. Tony Stark is the leader of Stark Industries, one of the most successful and influential companies in the world, which produces and provides many products and services, such as weapons, energy, and philanthropy. He is also the leader of the Iron Legion, a fleet of Iron Man drones that he uses to assist and protect people. He is also a mentor and father figure to Spider-Man, who he has trained and equipped to be a hero. Shuri is the leader of the Wakandan Design Group, the most advanced and innovative scientific organization in the world, which creates and improves many devices and technologies, such as the Black Panther suit, the vibranium train, and the Kimoyo beads. She is also the leader of the Wakandan Outreach Program, a global initiative that she has launched to share Wakanda's technology and resources with the rest of the world. She is also a role model and inspiration to many women and girls, who she has empowered and encouraged to pursue science and technology. So, who is a better leader, Shuri or Tony Stark? Well, this one is also tough, but we have to give it to Shuri, because she has shown more vision and impact in her leadership. She has also shown more humility and compassion in her leadership, as she has used her power and influence to help and uplift others, rather than to dominate and control them. So, Shuri wins this round. Shuri, 3, Tony Stark, 2. Next, let's talk about impact. Impact is important, because it shows how you make a difference and leave a mark, and how you affect the world and the people around you. Both Shuri and Tony Stark have had a huge impact on the MCU, in both positive and negative ways. Tony Stark has had a huge impact on the world, as he has created and introduced many inventions and innovations, such as the Iron Man suit, the arc reactor, and the Infinity Gauntlet. He has also had a huge impact on the Avengers, as he has been their leader, benefactor, and friend. He has also had a huge impact on the universe, as he has sacrificed himself to defeat Thanos and save half of all life. Shuri has had a huge impact on the world, as she has developed and shared many devices and technologies, such as the nanotech Black Panther suit, the sonic blast gauntlets, and the remote piloting system. She has also had a huge impact on Wakanda, as she has been their princess, scientist, and warrior. She has also had a huge impact on the society, as she has opened Wakanda to the world, shared its technology and resources, and empowered women and youth. So, who has a bigger impact, Shuri or Tony Stark? Well, this one is also hard, but we have to give it to Tony Stark, because he has had a more direct and decisive impact on the MCU. He has also had a more personal and emotional impact on the fans, as he has been with us since the beginning, and he has given us the most memorable and heroic moments in the MCU. So, Tony Stark wins this round. Tony Stark, 3, Shuri, 3. Finally, let's talk about legacy. Legacy is important, because it shows how you are remembered and honored, and how you inspire and influence the future. Both Shuri and Tony Stark have left a legacy in the MCU, and they have both passed on their knowledge and skills to others. Tony Stark has left a legacy as the father of the MCU, the founder of the Avengers, and the savior of the universe. He has also left a legacy as the mentor of Spider-Man, who he has given his technology, his wisdom, and his love. He has also left a legacy as the husband of Pepper Potts, and the father of Morgan Stark, who he has given his name, his legacy, and his love. Shuri has left a legacy as the genius of the MCU, the innovator of Wakanda, and the leader of the world. She has also left a legacy as the sister of T'Challa, who she has given her support, her loyalty, and her love. She has also left a legacy as the role model of many women and girls, who she has given her technology, her vision, and her love. So, who has a better legacy, Shuri or Tony Stark? Well, this one is also tough, but we have to give it to Tony Stark, because he has left a more lasting and meaningful legacy in the MCU. He has also left a more impactful and emotional legacy for the fans, as he has been the most beloved and iconic character in the MCU. So, Tony Stark wins this round. Tony Stark, 4, Shuri, 3. And that's it, folks. We have compared Shuri and Tony Stark based on 7 criteria, and we have found that Tony Stark is smarter and more intelligent than Shuri, by a narrow margin. But, of course, this is just our opinion, and you may have a different one. So, let us know what you think in the comments below. Who do you think is smarter, Shuri or Tony Stark? And why? We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more Marvel madness. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Peace out. If you would like more information, you can visit my websites, whatsonhollywood.com and marveldccrossover.com. The links are provided in the description below.